So, not only did Bungie decide to completely throw caution to the wind by finally allowing us to wield multiple powers at once, they've also built brand new exotic class items that drop randomly rolled with two possible perks that are the essences of different exotics across the classes. That said, let's get into it. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Lost Angel of Havoc here, aka Leitato, the one and only High Priest of the congregation. Welcome back to Leitato Clips, where we've got a little bit of everything. Now, in today's video, we will be breaking down all of the potential perk combinations for the new exotic class items that will be coming in the final shape. As we covered in my Prismatic breakdown video, these exotics were built specifically with functionality in mind to cater to the way Prismatic behaves in the sandbox. How do we earn them? They will be earned from a new farmable activity that will be unlocked after the world first raid. The only information available at this time is that the activity itself will go live at the beginning of week 2, and players will receive a guaranteed random roll of the new exotic class items upon each completion. Now, the fact that these exotics will have actual gameplay functionality is awesome. There were exotic class items in Destiny 1 related to faction rallies and the collector's edition of the Taken King expansion, but they were pretty much cosmetic only, with the added benefit that you could wear another exotic armor piece simultaneously. The Taken King exotics also increased the rate at which the new subclasses would upgrade as well as your power level, but again, had no other real functionality or purpose beyond that. Now, we've got options, y'all, including some fan favorites. There are also perk selections more so aligned with prismatic abilities and aspects, and this decision was made to place perks in each column that would compound with one another to allow combinations that both felt powerful and complementary. All in all, the design of these perks were narrowed down to retain the essence of the exotics they belong to while still leaving reasons to run the original if deemed necessary. Some perks have also been adjusted from their original iterations to work for the more broad playstyle that comes with Prismatic, such as Spirit of Caliban on the Hunter Cloak, working for all powered melees instead of just Proximity Knife. Also, the original exotics that had the spirit of their perks moved to these class items will have some tuning changes themselves. For example, Armamentarium and Six Coyote will create orbs of power from grenades and dodges respectively. And now, without any further ado, let's look at the potential. For reference sake, I've included graphics with the associated exotics for easier consumption while I read. In the first column, for all 3 of these exotic class items, you can get Spirit of the Assassin, where finishers empowered melee final blows grant invisibility. The Spirit of the Inmost Light, where using an ability empowers the other 2 abilities, granting them improved energy regeneration. And Spirit of the Ophidian, where weapons ready very quickly. Now, for the second column of all 3 exotic class items, you could potentially get Spirit of the Star Eater, where while your super energy is full, picking up an orb of power overcharges your super, granting it bonus damage. You can get Spirit of the Synthoceps, where you get improved melee damage when you're surrounded, or you can get Spirit of Verity, where weapon final blows with a damage type matching your grenade grant a stacking grenade damage bonus. Now, for the Hunter exotic cloak Essentialism, the first column can also roll with Spirit of the Dragon, where using your class ability reloads all weapons and increases weapon handling speeds for a brief time. Spirit of Galanor, where hits and final blows with your super will return super energy after it ends. Spirit of the Foe Tracer, where damaging a powerful combatant or guardian with an ability grants you a temporary damage bonus for weapons matching that ability's element. Spirit of Caliban, where powered melee final blows trigger an ignition. And Spirit of Renewal, where allies inside the Dusk Field take reduced damage and targets inside the area deal reduced damage. The second column for Essentialism can also roll with the Spirit of the Cytorachne, where you gain Woven Mail when you use your grenade. Spirit of the Gerfalcon, where your void weapons gain volatile rounds after you emerge from being invisible. Spirit of the Liar, where dealing damage with a powered melee or being hit by a melee attack will allow you to follow up with an extremely powerful melee counterpunch. Spirit of the Wormhusk, where dodging gives a small health and shield bump, and Spirit of the Coyote, where you gain an additional class ability charge. Next up, we have the Titan exotic mark Stoicism. The first column of Stoicism can additionally roll with Spirit of Severance, where powered melee or finisher final blows unleash a damaging explosion. Spirit of Hoarfrost, where your barricade becomes a wall of stasis crystals that slows nearby targets when created. Spirit of the Eternal Warrior, where you gain a damage bonus for weapons matching your super's element when your super ends. Spirit of the Abeyant, which improves Drenger's Lash. Drenger's Lash projectiles will also attract targets more aggressively and travel further. And Spirit of the Bear, where you move faster while guarding with the Unbreakable Shield, and damage blocked with the Unbreakable is converted into super energy. Now, I don't know what exotic Spirit of the Bear comes from, but given its description, I'm assuming that it's going to be something pulled from an exotic coming with the final shape that they haven't released information on yet. Anyway, the second column of Stoicism can also roll with Spirit of Contact, where damaging a target with a powered melee causes all nearby enemies to suffer lightning strikes and become jolted. Spirit of Scars, where final blows with weapons that have a damage type matching your super's element create a burst of healing around you that grants allies restoration. Spirit of the Horn, where your barricade unleashes a blast of solar energy that scorches targets. Spirit of Alpha Lupi, which generates a healing pulse when a barricade is activated. And Spirit of the Armamentarium, where you gain an additional grenade charge. And finally, we have the Warlock Exotic Bond Solipsism. The first column can also roll Spirit of the Stag, where your Rift provides damage reduction to allied guardians standing in it. Spirit of the Filaments, where casting an empowering Rift will grant you Devour. Spirit of the Necrotic, where damaging combatants with your melee poisons them and defeating a poisoned enemy spreads the condition. Spirit of Osmiomancy, where your grenades recharge quicker on hits and the Seeker spawn from Cold Snap grenades travels further. And Spirit of the Apotheosis, where you temporarily gain greatly increased melee and grenade regeneration after your super ends. And the second column can also roll with Spirit of Vesper, where Rifts periodically release arc shockwaves. Spirit of Harmony, where final blows with weapons that have a damage type matching your super's element grants you super energy. Spirit of Starfire, where grenades recharge from empowered weapon damage with empowered weapon final blows, granting more energy. And Spirit of the Swarm, where destroying a tangle spawns threadlings. And Spirit of the Claw, where you gain an additional melee charge. Now, it's important to note that these exotic class item perks will only function with the Prismatic subclass equipped. The design process was aimed to balance exciting options with a manageable pool of available roles. There will also be some balance adjustments made to exotic armor in the final shape, including buffs that will affect existing exotics, as well as their spirit variants for the new class items. That said, it's expected that some of the class item perk combinations might be a bit better than anticipated at launch, but more details on this will be shared in the coming weeks, though as of recording, this is all the information we have. Players are encouraged to share potential builds using the new exotic class items and Prismatic once the final shape goes live. All that said, Guardians, this is where I leave you. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful in any way, please do me a solid and give it a thumbs up. It might seem like a little bit, but it does go a long way in terms of helping the channel grow, and I just really appreciate it. And if you want to stay up to date with me and see more content like this, please do be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. Once again, my name is Los Angel of Havoc. Thank you for watching Late Tato Clips. We will see you next time, friends. Same late time, same late channel.